these paragraphs. Yeah. Now, why hiding the identity? Now, the official who spoke on the condition of anonymity, as he was not authorized to speak on the matter, added that the test result was transmitted to the police earlier this week. That is number one thing I want us to note. The number two thing I want us to note is that the toxicology test is ready and given to the police. We projected 10 weeks from the outset, but it came in before then. We projected 10 weeks from the outset. When was the outset? Was the outset when Brekete stepped in, or was the outset September last year? When was the outset? It's just a question I'm reading. It was received by the DNA and Forensic Center last week and has been sent to the police. Okay. A source in the Lagos State Police Command, who also spoke on the condition of anonymity as he was not permitted to speak to the press, confirmed the receipt of the results. The source said, the toxicology report is with us. It arrived on Monday, but it is medical jargon for us. That is the police talking, the representative of the police talking there. We don't understand what it is. So it has been sent to the pathologist that carried out the autopsy to analyze and interpret. In other words, it has been sent for analyzing and for interpretation, however you want to put it. Right? Now, the state police public relation officer, Benjamin Udeyi, could not be reached as calls made to his phone were not answered. A text message sent to him had yet to be replied to as of the time the report was filed. The state PRO could not be reached. The director of Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center, Richard, on Monday 20th, said that the toxicology result would be ready in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Richard, while testifying during a coroner's inquest into the death of the singer, said, "We expected to get the first set of autopsy results in 3 to 4 weeks and reconfirm to authenticate the cause of the death. We searched for multiple possibilities to check if poisons were involved in the death of Mohbad, since no actual cause was mentioned," he said. The forensic expert assured the public of adequate security and monitoring of samples for autopsy. We have a place where items are stored for safety and security of results. There is a procedure for monitoring samples moved abroad, he said. So the other ones are just, the little history of how Mohbad was off. So now, according to this, it has not been interpreted. Don't let us pass wrong information. It has been sent from the DNA and Forensic Center in Lagos State to the police. The police said they cannot interpret it. It's looking like a jagons to them. So they have also forwarded it to a pathologist who is going to interpret it. Omobi, thank you. Who is going to interpret what the the test result of the toxicology and autopsy, what it is like. So now, the pathologist is the one that will interpret. Ladies and gentlemen, it has not been interpreted. It has not been interpreted. Even when they interpret it, they can't send it, they can't read it to the general public. It has to be read at the coroner inquest. You understand? But there are two things, there are some couple of things that are missing. Should I say, I want us to be objective. You understand? I want us to be objective when we are talking about this. This issue is kind of sensitive, and I want us to be objective when we are talking about it. And I wouldn't want us to lash out or bash out on anybody. Let us just talk about it constructively. We can look at the positive side and look at the negative side and try to. Now, this is it. From what I have read, there are some couple of things that are missing. Who is the person that confirmed that they have received the test results? Who is the person? Anonymous. Who is the person in the police department that's confirmed that they received it? Anonymous. Now, the pathologist. Yeah. You can't know the name of the pathologist for security purpose. At least that is the normal thing. You understand? For security purpose, so that people do not go and attack him, or so that people do not go. So for security purpose, they might not want to release the name of the pathologist. I'm just talking in my own little sense now. In my own little sense, I'm just talking in my own little sense. But when it comes to the person who received it and the police who confirmed it, I think their identity should not be hidden. You understand? But for the pathologist, I want to believe that for security purpose, the name cannot be mentioned, so that people do not go and attack him, at least under normal circumstances, under normal system. You understand? There are some few things that needs to be hidden. Don't let us be sentimental. You understand? The name will not be mentioned for the person's safety. You understand? For the person's safety, the name will not be mentioned. But the person who received it and the police who confirmed it, I think there's no reason for their names to be hidden. I'm just thinking. You might have a different opinion. You understand? But the way it is, the first thing I want to establish is that they have not interpreted it. The police cannot interpret it. The only person that can, out of the three, the only person that might not be able to interpret it is the police. They might not be able to interpret it. But for the DNA and Forensic Center, they should be able to interpret it. And the pathologist also will be able to interpret it. So now, the pathology will now have to appear at the next coroner inquest, which is going to be next month. You understand? Which is going to be next, yes. Yeah, Akindeyinde, for security reasons. Yeah, because it's a security job. Yeah, I think I understand. So don't let us look at it too much like, okay, now, yes, that is also possible. For the anonymous, I think we don't have any problem. We shouldn't dwell too much on that, except you have something to say on that. What we just want is the right result to be presented to the inquest. And another thing is what we discussed the last time I was on live stream. How ready is the team of our team, Baba Mohbad's team? How ready are we for the next to carry out our own private autopsy and private toxicology? How ready are we? Now, I have read out the Punch publication to us. Now, this is what I want to do. I want us to do before we come up as, you know,